Must we really sit here, Adele? I have had quite enough. Strikes and traffic everywhere. Ah, bon oui. This isn't Versailles, madame. The streets in Le Marais are always a tight squeeze. Besides, we're almost there. I believe the salon should be right above us, in one of these buildings. The traffic might thin once we're near Place des Vosges. The streets were never the problem, ma chère. Perhaps you prefer a client that lets you drive on the Boulevard de Saint-Germain-des-Prés instead? Now, did you bring what I asked? Voilà! It survived all the bumps.
I know what you'll say, Madame Felicienne, but I must ask again. Do we really need to carry these pastries around with us?
Not at all, provided you ensure there's always a La Durée around the corner.
If only that were in my power, Madame. Oh look, we're here! And with time to spare. Great, no need to rush. I'll be sure to make some adjustments before tomorrow. Maybe stop by the Champs-Élysées and get those macarons you like before picking you up?
That would do nicely. Now, shall we go in? You worked hard to find that shortcut. Let's not squander our timeliness.
See? Just like I said from the start. Je connais Paris comme ma poche.
Thou art the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. At my right hand, Michael. At my left hand, Auriel. Before me flames the pentagram. Behind me shines the six-rayed star. Shown to me, this I see. The whirlwind in the north, the giant cloud, and the blazing flames. Through the stifling cloud comes light, a piercing flame, a manifestation of divine wisdom.
And what, madame? What do you see? Do you...
4 angels have answered, and 4 aids given, so that I may glimpse the secrets of the archive of imagery. Your husband is nowhere to be seen. Yet, his shadow lingers still in the house.
Yes! Yes! How did you know that? Sometimes I feel his presence. I see him in that khaki coat. Madame, s'il vous plaît. What's happened to him? How do I bring him home?
Poor woman. Sounds like her husband's gone missing. Just one of who knows how many others that have lost someone lately. You know, my friend in the police told me there hasn't been any progress on these cases. If only it were as easy as all this. What do you think she'll tell her?
That it's a curse, a demonic possession or some such nonsense. That's the usual prattle anyway.
He is bound by a curse, held fast in the claws of a monstrosity. A beast born of no mortal womb. A foul creature of darkness, nurtured by the shadows that cloak this city. The old order has been shattered, yet there has been nothing to take its place. We are without shelter, and the beasts are circling, sniffing, coveting our troubled souls. They have awakened from their centuries-long slumber, bringing torment upon us. We have called them forth. We have set loose this horror, the beasts of Gévaudan.
So that's what those rumblings were. The shadows have returned.
Maybe that's what happened to my missing workers.
Ah, bravo, madame. It's a curse, just as you said. The same old rubbish. If curses were half as powerful as people think, my family and I would have been snuffed out long ago.
Spare me the morbid talk, would you? How would I ever get around without my driver?
I cannot expel the beast. It is beyond my power. But I do have some means to sap its strength. Our world mirrors the one above, bound in its reflection. All things find their place in the great chain of being. Sometimes, powers may be drawn from those higher along the chain. From Saturn, I ask for knowledge and insight, and with its power, I offer you this pendulum. Keep it close, and your husband will find his way home.
Merci! Merci, madame! There are no words! I was hoping to hear some insights on arcane study, or at least some decent gossip. Had I known it was just some poseur selling tired old charms, I wouldn't have bothered.
There are still plenty of places in Paris worth a visit. If you're in the mood for fashion, there's the Galerie Lafayette Haussmann. Or for antiques and curiosities, we might try Le Marché aux Puces de Saint-Ouen. Something to take your mind off this, performance. Perhaps next time we could go with Mai.
Your hours are paid for. You'll take me wherever I like.
Ça va. As you say, madame. I shouldn't overstep.
These cheap stunts are just a harmless little diversion. Besides, I believe I'm not the only one who's taken an interest. How have you been finding Dogme et Rituel de la Haute Magie?
Ah! How did you know about that? I'm just reading it for fun.
Fun, is it? And what about those red squiggles you've circled around every entry about generational curses?
Ah! How on? Did you go through my things? Oh, come on, tell me!
Madame, please, stay just a moment longer. I see clouds and chains around you. The bonds of one led astray, shackled by fixation. I might offer some clarity. Come closer so that I may see you better.
Felicien, I think she's talking to you.
I'm speaking to you, madame. No need to look about. Please come forward.
Me?
Yes, you, Adele. Well, don't just stand there. Go on. Sure, what's what?
Bien. Forgive me, madame, but I have no interest in divination. And I didn't come here for any advice, either. Frankly, I find it difficult to watch you take advantage of all these people. Excellent clarity. Smooth to the touch. A fine crystal at first glance. But there's something else. The evenness of its hue and that flawless sheen. Nothing is ever this perfect.
Whatever do you mean? But...
Let's put it through a little test, shall we? Par le feu est purifié. Bravo, Feu.
what have you done to my crystal?
Please, allow me to explain. My name is Adele Tavernier. Have you heard of us before? Les Taverniers? Famed jewel hunters? The arcane skill I just used has been performed by my family for generations. We've recovered and examined all manner of treasures, including the Bourbon's own French blue. Fire holds a certain power to reveal the true nature of what it touches. Through fire, we discern falsehood from truth. Sadly, madame, your crystal failed the test. It holds no wisdom of Saturn, nor any power from the so-called chain of being. But luckily, we exposed it before the coin left your hand. N'est-ce pas?
This...
And you, madame, have given a lovely performance, I have to say. It's almost a shame to bring it to an end. Ah, if only you hadn't tried to deceive your client with that fake crystal. Things might have gone quite differently, no? My arcane skill would have spoken volumes about your integrity.
This is close enough. Close enough for me to clearly see the shadow upon you.
Pardon?
A Tavernier girl, the youngest and brightest, brimming with vitality. The fated one has stepped onto her path. Twice will she collide with destiny. Once risen, once descended. For a fate left vacant now shall be fulfilled.
You...
The call must be answered. Walk with the wise, but beware their words. Beware the gaping abyss of death. What lies below shall reflect what lies above. One shall ascend, but all must be paid. All must return. All must restore. Monster. Beast.
Need help! Someone! Fetch a doctor! Madame, can you hear me?
Why can't she breathe?
Madame, are we in danger? Wait. Is she smiling?
It was 2 years ago. Or 16 years hence, depending on which chronicle you follow. To me, it was as vivid as yesterday. But to young minds like yours, it seemed a kind of chaos unheard of. We should start from the beginning. With the war coming to an end, France faced countless possibilities. Its people, weary yet filled with hope, longed for lasting peace. The economy flourished for a time, and people from all walks of life came to France. Still, the impacts of war inevitably surfaced. As the wartime factories closed, people struggled to survive. Their hardships gave rise to new demands. And before long, Paris became a swirl of competing ideas. That very much depends on your perspective. If your only interest is in the story itself, not the context, you might think it irrelevant. But I believe context matters. It keeps you from being thrown off by the details. That said, neither the economy nor society is our chief concern today. What I share with you now is a story. Hearsay, really. It ends, as all stories must. Whether that end is a happy one, you will soon find out.
Please, follow the officer outside and leave your contact details before you go.
I doubt I'll get any sleep tonight after that sight.
I told you we shouldn't have come. Nothing good ever comes of fortune telling.
What could explain all that? Hysteria? A disease, perhaps? It's possible. You know, Fabio and Franco told me their neighbors started ranting about fighting alongside Cardinal Richelieu. Next thing you know, the man's leapt out the window riding a broom. Still in the hospital, I hear.
But remember what she said earlier? Maybe what she saw was her own killer.
You mean the beasts of Gévaudan?
Monsieur Dom, we will begin our investigation immediately. In the meantime, we ask that you not spread any rumors. There's no cause for panic as of now.
This isn't going to get pinned on me, is it? I didn't even touch her. You'll testify for me, won't you, Felicien? Felicien?
Our so-called prophet failed to see her own demise. Well, if this isn't an interesting twist.
What are you doing? Get over here before they scold you for disturbing a crime scene.
Not these beasts of Gévaudan again.
Again? What do you mean, Benjamin?
It's just a rumor, and a wild one at that. Yet somehow it's spread to every corner of Paris. There have been a number of sightings of these so-called beasts, but by the time we arrive at the scene, there isn't so much as a trace left of them. Not even a hair. The whole world's gone mad. Street crime is on the rise. And the last case we asked you for help with identification on... well, that was completely... As if we don't have enough to deal with. Half the city's on strike, and every day there's some new trouble, whether from the factories or out on the streets. I envy you, Adele. How simple it must be to sit behind a wheel all day and show visitors around.
Well, it comes with its own set of problems.
Knew you'd say that. Allons-y. There are some questions we need you to answer. You know how these things go. I trust you know this is strictly procedure. You were the person closest to the victim at the time of death. So please, Adele, answer with care.
Allez-y. Ask away, officer.
Blue lips, dilated pupils, clenched fists, and a stiffened spine. The coroner will have his say, I'm sure, but it looks like extreme shock to me.
Extreme shock? But...
What were the circumstances of the event? Anything unusual?
The madame offered to read my fate, but halfway through she started acting strange, staring at me and mumbling things. She said something about a beast and then collapsed to the floor.
So she was reading your fortune, saw a beast of Gévaudan, and it... what? Scared her to death?
It sounds ridiculous, I know, Benjamin. But it's what I saw.
D'accord. Thanks for your help, Adele. I suppose it's about time we tied all these cases concerning the beast together. But it's strange, no? How could creatures from a folktale more than a century old be doing all this here and now? This has to be more than a passing fad. Paris, hell, the entire country, has been gripped by all sorts of rumors. The streets are growing more volatile by the day.
You're right. There are always people who will try to take advantage of these situations. Like this poor fortune teller. I bet she heard some tales about my family and thought she could scam me with a sensational prophecy about my not-so-rosy fate.
Doomed to die on a quest for hidden jewels. Seems the madame didn't know that you're the furthest thing from a treasure hunter. It's hardly a secret that the Taverny have a habit of meeting an unfortunate end.
Far from it. Which is why I didn't believe her for a moment. The Tavernier curse? Please. It's just a story made up to dramatize the legends of my ancestors. From my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, who died after bringing the French blue from India, down to my great-grandfather, who died chasing jewelry stolen from France during the Revolution. Call it a curse if you like, a mystical power, fate, coincidence, whatever the words. The plain and dull truth is that hunting jewels is a dangerous line of work, no?
That it is. While we're on the topic, how are your parents doing? I recall you said they were still in the family business.
Out on some quest again. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to where they are now. They move around so often. But they have sent letters, living life to the fullest as far as I can tell.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I should envy them instead. Traveling the world like that, much better than being stuck in a police station. And you? Don't you ever think of joining them on the hunt?
My parents and I are different, to say the least. I don't share their obsession with shiny stones. A simple, comfortable life. That's all I want. No glittering ambitions, no fancy things. Just a job that pays the bills, fills my belly, and lets me get a good night's sleep at the end of the day. Why anyone would want to think so hard every day is beyond me. In fact, this job was the first thing I saw when I opened the advertisements page. Why not? I thought. Suits me better than treasure-seeking ever will.
I would expect nothing less. Va bien. I believe we have all we need from you. Please, don't worry, Adele. I see neither motive nor means for you to do her harm. You're all clear. But we'll get in touch if we need anything else. Oh, forgive me. Another question. Was there anything else that seemed suspicious? Anything that stood out to you?
No, nothing really. Oh, wait. There was a woman. I don't know if she's involved, but there was something odd about her. It happened so fast, but still, while everyone else was too stunned to do anything, she sat there and smiled.
She smiled. Do you recall what this woman looked like? That's Madame Beryl Boaniche. Couldn't be anyone else. On the Crystal Parlor on Rue de la Paix. She's a diviner too. She's the one who reported the case to us. Our officers have already spoken with her.
She reported the case? Well, I suppose that's that. No mysterious murderer, just another diviner. Benjamin said they spoke to her already and cleared her of any suspicion.
Cleared? I wouldn't be so quick to believe that. Beryl Boaniche, she hides herself well, that one.
Do you know her, madame?
This box is empty. Was that the last macaron?
Of course not. I got another box just for you.
Ah, it seems my expectations have been surpassed, low as they were. C'est tellement délicieux.
I must say, you seem to really have a sweet tooth.
So, Beryl Boaniche, where is she now? Did your little policeman say anything?
He said she's running a crystal parlor on Rue de la Paix.
Turn around. I should like to pay her a visit.
Now? I don't know, Felicienne. It's nearly the end of the day. I'm meeting a friend tonight. I told you that.
Then you can tell your friend to meet you at Rue de la Paix. I'll double your pay for the evening. Turn us around. Take whichever route you like.
But
Ah, fine. Triple? No? 10 times then.
10 times? No, Felicienne. I really can't. Celia's always busy these days. I barely get to see her. She's all wrapped up in this parapsychology thing. I haven't seen her in so long. I don't want to cancel on her. We'll go to Rue de la Paix tomorrow. I promise.
You live a terribly tedious life, Adèle Tavernier. Wait! Look! That's her!
What? Who?
Beryl, Buanish, just there! Turn, now! Let go! I can turn the wheel, my... Ugh.
Baird! Have you lost your mind? Huh? I'm speaking to you! Out of the car, now!
What are you staring at? You heard the man. Get out!
We'll settle this later. What was she thinking? Ugh, grabbing the wheel like that. Never imagined my first crash would be like this. I'm terribly sorry, monsieur. I was distracted.
Sorry? Do you even have the slightest clue what sort of damage you've caused? We can't afford to lose time here. The nation is calling to us.
Huh? The nation? Is that a strike slogan? Or do you mean you have urgent business to tend to?
Our one true leader has returned. The Emperor has landed at Gulf Juin. He will bring glory to France once more. He's riding to Paris with only a few hundred soldiers at his side. Our Emperor is too distant from his people. We must go to him.
The Emperor? Gulf Juin? What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, I see. You've sided with the Bourbon, haven't you? You're another one of the King's stooges. The son of Austerlitz calls to me. I will not be stopped.
Battles can be just as informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them. I'll handle the... All right, wait for the...
Listen to this.
The perfect solution. An adequate sample.
Liberato dalla paura.
Oh, hello, my shadowy friends. Yeah! Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory, too.
Let me be. I must go to the Emperor.
Monsieur, calm yourself. Someone help me, please.
Aye, aye, aye. Another poor fellow lost in delusion.
Careful, don't get too close. He's talking gibberish. The 100 days ended over 100 years ago.
Please, someone, get him to the hospital. He needs help. Does anyone know this man? I really need to go. I have to see someone.
Vincent, my God! I'm terribly sorry for all the trouble he's caused, mademoiselle. He's my student. Please, allow me to cover the damages. Would you mind leaving me your address? I'll take care of the rest.
Celia!
Adele? Goodness, are you hurt? This is Professor Roseau, the one I told you about. Professor, this is my friend Adele. She's who I was going to see this evening. Thank goodness you stopped him, Adele. Who knows what might have happened otherwise?
Yes, you acted both quickly and rightly, mademoiselle.
What's wrong with him?
It's a long story. He's been acting strange for weeks. So, when he didn't turn up this morning, we went to his home to check on him. The door was open and it was a total mess.
Poor boy. Such potential. But then, perhaps I pushed him too hard. I shan't keep you, ladies. Celia, go with your friend. I'll deal with all this.
But...
Please, Celia, put this behind you and enjoy your evening. But be sure to join me for tomorrow's fieldwork.
how's your car? I know the professor said he'd cover it.
Pas mal. Just a dent on the bumper. It was a bit of a fright, but I'm fine now. Ah! Wait! Sorry, Celia. I need to... Felicienne's still in the car. I'll have to take her back to the hotel. She's not going to be happy after I left her like that. Felicienne? Huh? Oh no. Is that lipstick? First, she grabs the wheel, crashing my car, might I add. And then she has the cheek to scribble on the window. Ugh. She's paying for a foot clean, I swear it.
Are you certain you're all right?
I'm fine. So, shall we eat at that spot near the Seine again? Or are you feeling adventurous tonight? You said you couldn't stand the campus cafes anymore. So tonight, ma chérie, you choose the food.
Really? I suppose if I could have anything. You know, what I'm really missing is some good home cooking.
onion soup, gratin dauphinoise, maybe a bit of cheese for a small fondue. Oh, and I just bought a bottle of cider. What do you think? You simply have to come over and see my place now. I cleaned the whole thing. Balcony too. I came over to ask you for help, but you weren't home.
Home cooking it is. Hop in. Buckle up to home. I was running a crystal parlor in Paris back then. People came for all sorts of products, from ordinary crystal ornaments to the enchanted ones. I had them all. I recognized a few of my customers in your suitcase, but many came seeking something I never put on the shelf. Prophecy. But our path through Fate's garden is already set. No prophecy can change where it leads. And I dislike putting a price on things that have no use. So, I made myself a promise that only those I trusted would get a glimpse of what lies ahead of them. A gift. Nothing more. To my surprise, it did something unexpected for my business. Word spread, and I recovered my investment soon enough. Nor was I. Few things in life have ever surprised me, and this was much the same.
Arcana isn't that. Which path do you think the Timekeeper will eventually take, Lieutenant?
Soon comes the Sufferer's enlightenment! And return to the one and only home. Elysium.
We've also received intel indicating Manus Vindicta's presence in São Paulo. A writer for their Toon magazine said to be a blind woman named Urt.
She said the latest piece was sent from a veteran's residence in Sao Paulo. Mr. Carson? Could it be that the storm doesn't kill people? At least, not physically.
I trust in Versen's decision.
Kill her.
Let go of her!
How dare you!
My family are not traitors.
Farewell, Vera.
You made the right choice. We couldn't halt Igor's escape.
It's been confirmed that the Dr. Doras he took is none other than Ms. Erd. On a separate note, Moth, our mole planted within Manus Vindictae, has sent us some new information.
I am willing to do anything for their return. Doras, was I mistaken? I've never seen two people so alike.
Its full name is the Panopticon of Kamala.
There is no truer home to literature
If things are playing
than
out
a
just
prison.
like my novel, then maybe Aleph is in fact still here. The Eye of Babylon. Are you the one controlling the Panopticon with the die? The one hiding Miss Doras' whereabouts?
Why do you resist receiving its answer?
Let's put a stop to this, Aleph. What exactly did the Manus promise Dr. Doras?
A chance for her to remember her duty.
She was leaving. She was headed to Antarctica.
There you'll find Manus Vindicte's largest stronghold and the site of their ritual.
Like some kind of sacrifice.
That's why I need to get it to the Timekeeper. Should the worst happen, at least we can minimize the damage.
Who would ask a common moth its name? Maybe I'll see just a little bit more. Nautica! Come back! What have I forgotten? It seems you've already made up your mind. I have.
Hold them off while Ulrich works on the record. No, this can't be my calling.
Return us to the Blight Era, where Arcanists reign as masters of all. Return us to paradise!
No! Is this worth more than your life?
I believe it is. You seek the answer you must seek.
So even if in the end, the path I walk leads me nowhere, I will pursue the unknown, no matter where it takes me.
We did it!
It's the storm. The flood transformed into it.
The ritual has been halted, just as it was in 1999.
We shall meet again, Burton. In a world that is rightfully ours.
So you've come knocking at a vampire's door.
there are still the future. Had you spoken on it earlier, it would have been a dull, predictable subject.